Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Maths with Miss S. Today we're talking about proper and improper fractions and how to spot the difference. Let's look at 3 over 4 first. This fraction has the denominator 4, which means we're cutting our whole shape, a circle here, in 4 equal pieces, so into quarters. Let's do that first. So we cut that into 4 equal pieces. Then we look at the top number, which is the numerator, and the numerator tells us how many of these quarters that we just created we actually have. So 3 quarters means I have 3 out of these 4 pieces. Now this means we're actually having here a real fraction of 1 circle. Only 3 out of 4 pieces are shaded in. Now let's compare that to the next fraction here, 7 over 2. The denominator this time is 2, which means we're dealing with halves, and the top number here is a 7, which means that 7 out of these halves are to be coloured in. Now let's cut all our circles into halves first. We have 8 halves in total right there in front of us, and we're now colouring in 7 of them. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So we have now 7 over 2 coloured in, 7 halves coloured in. If you look at this now, you can notice that there's more than just a fraction of one shape. We actually have 3 whole circles coloured in and 1 half. And this now is where the difference, or these two terms, proper and improper fraction, come in. If my top number is less than my bottom number, then we call this a proper fraction, because we actually have a real fraction out of one whole thing. If the denominator is smaller than the numerator, so the bottom number smaller than the top number, then this is a improper fraction, because we now have more than just one fraction of a whole thing. We actually have, as I said, 3.5. And what I just said there, 3.5, is actually what you can do with any improper fraction. I can change this into a so-called mixed number. So instead of saying 7 over 2, I can say I actually have 1, 2, 3 whole circles and a half. And this is how you write it down: a big of 3 and then a half right after that.